In today's video, I am trying out all the many viral recipes I've been saving on Instagram and never ever trying. If you are like me, then you see these amazing recipes that people put over there, and then you're like, I'm gonna try this, you save. I'm gonna try this, you save. I have maybe not hundreds, but I have very many of them, almost 100. So in today's video, I'm going to try out some of the most viral ones. Let me know whether I will let you know whether they are all hype or not, so that you don't waste your ingredients, okay? And the first one already is very controversial based on the ingredients. Let me tell you what it is. So the first one I want to try is this 3-ingredient chocolate cake by @Lindsay Kelsayan on Instagram. This video has 10.4 million views, and let me tell you some of the comments up in here. Okay guys, these comments are wild, okay? The topmost comment says, it tasted like depression. The cake tasted like depression. What? Okay. Another one says, that's not chocolate cake. It's actually an apple, an egg, and some cocoa powder. I hope that helps. Wow. Another one was saying, that's not a cake. It's scrambled eggs with apple. So, you know, there's only one way to find out. The reason why I want to try this recipe is because I've been on a journey this whole year. I'm really trying to eat healthier, shed a few kilos and everything, and I am a certified sweet tooth. So I really want to see whether this will work. The video has 10.4 million views. That's a viral video as far as I'm concerned. But then people are saying it tastes like depression. My goodness. Which is what? Let's try it. So the first thing I want to do is to just core the apple. They didn't even say peel it. But for sure, a lot of the comments were saying you need to remove the seeds. Because in the video, it looked like she didn't remove the seeds, but she did, I guess. Yeah, because apparently apple seeds have cyanide. I will not be feeding my children cyanide. Not today, not any day, okay? But it's a fast recipe. So just do that. My oven is preheating at 170. And yeah, so there goes my apple. You know, I am tempted because, you know, I have a lot of people to feed. So I was like, this cake is going to be too small. And then even this is the smallest baking dish I have. So I was like, should I double the recipe or not? But the comments are making me feel like, I may not want to. I mean, I don't want to waste my apples and my eggs and my whatnot. So I don't know if when I put it through the, into my whatever, my baking tray, it's going to end up looking like a pancake. I don't know. So in goes the apple, the egg, and the cocoa powder. My doubts are high. Higher than high. Then I'm just going to blend this and bake. No oil, no sugar, no nothing. Instagram is a lie. Oh. Nothing is happening. Nothing. Okay, it was touch and go for a minute there, but eventually it blended. Now, because of my huge baking tray, I might end up with a pancake. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to double this recipe because this is too little. We won't be able to know. So, you know, go big or go home. So I'm just going to add more ingredients and then blend again. And then we see. If this ends up being a bust, I'll be so sad because I've just wasted the last 2 apples, red apples in this house. I'll feel so conned. And 2 eggs. And you guys know nowadays eggs are like gold. But if it works out, then I'll have more cake. So, you know, let's double it up. I'm just going to top it up in there. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. Let's check that it's nice and smooth. Okay. The moment of truth. See, now that looks like a cake. But my goodness, it is so runny. Are we even serious right now? Definitely smells healthy. Can you see how runny this is? Anyway, only one way to find out. It goes into the oven at 350 Fahrenheit or 175 centigrade for 30 minutes. See you in a bit. I have a bad feeling about that. Let me first check whether it's cooked through because, ooh, hey. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well. It feels very soft to the touch. Let me show you. Look at this. Like, it looks like one would expect it to be quite watery underneath the surface, but the knife is coming out quite clean. So let's give it time. Let me smell. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Can I smell?
No. Okay, smell. Don't touch with your nose. How is it smelling?
Smells like apples.
Smells like apples. Don't touch it. Okay. Okay. You want to eat it. Okay, let's give it time. It is now the moment of truth. Our cake has rested. It is time to remove it. I am foreseeing a backfiring over here. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. All right, let's remove it and taste it. First of all, it is so soft. My Lord. Let me just taste that one for now. Lies have been detected. Lies! Oh my goodness. Pure lies. There's such a thing as pure lies. This is bad, guys. This is bad. This is not good. It's how? It's 1 thumbs down. 2 thumbs down. Oh my goodness. Okay.
This.
This and this. I don't know how to salvage this one, honestly. I would just, by the way, I think it's just missing a bit of sweetness. The cocoa powder is too healthy. It's too bitter. But I think just to make it a bit more palatable for the kids, maybe a sprinkle with some powdered sugar. Hold that thought. Hold it. So, and then it's also a very, 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 very moist cake. You can't even cut it up. I think it's better to make it like in individual ramekins or something like that. Or cups, you know those cake cups, cupcakes that people make in the microwave. If you have a live microwave, not a dead one like me. All right. Because, I mean, I'm not going to throw away my good 2 eggs and 2 apples. Okay, let me now taste. Let me see whether that has helped. No, nothing is going to save this one. This one is beyond redemption. Oh, this one is certified, a certified fail. Now, along that same vein of chocolatey goodness that is very, very doubtable, the next thing I want to try are these banana brownies by L Foodness. This video has 12.9 million views. So this is a viral recipe, okay? And what we're going to use is, bananas, cocoa powder, and peanut butter, okay? I'm going to double my recipe. I've just decided to embrace the doubling of my recipe because surely 2 bananas, we are 7 in this house. This will not fly, okay? Let me tell you, now the comments are where now it gets me even more scared. Some of the comments are very scary because they are like, it tastes awful, okay? This other person says it doesn't work and it tastes awful. So the comments are very scary. Someone says here, this is terrible, okay? It tastes horrible. It is awful. Another one said, I could copy some here. It didn't cook evenly in the oven, but it was great after refrigeration. Another one says it doesn't taste like brownies. It tastes healthy. You see, guys, I'm not the only one who says things taste healthy. But because we are trying to be healthy, there's only one way to find out. And there's one person who says, I did it today. It is amazing. Thank you so much. It is super healthy, you know? So, you know, sometimes I think personally, people comment on these videos based on how it looks when that person is actually cooking it. But I've actually found very few people who actually tried it and then came back to say the results based on them actually doing it in real life. So today I'm a real lifer. I'm going to try it and then we will see, okay? A lot of the commenters were saying that if you don't use super ripe bananas, then the brownies won't be as sweet. Now let's wait and see. I'm personally not a fan of brownies. I don't know why people like brownies. They make such a big deal out of them. But you know the video I did about denying kids things that you don't like. So I've never actually made brownies for my kids. So this will be a chance for them to try out brownies. If you haven't checked out that video we did about making recipes for my kids that they've never tasted before, you need to, because it's a hoot. You will love it.
Bye.
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 For sure, I can see why people are calling this thing healthy, because that's a lot of peanut butter. That's a lot of bananas. And now pure cocoa powder. Yeah, it's giving healthy. It's giving healthy. We don't know whether it's giving tasty. Okay, I was a bit worried about how that peanut butter was going to blend in, but it's blended in pretty well. Now let's finish off with this one. I don't know if this is gonna mix up nicely. It's looking super dry. My goodness, what are this? What? Okay, fingers crossed, guys.
There.
These are brownies. Does it look yummy?
Sort of.
Just a little bit. I think it's going to be yummy once it's cooked. Let's wait and see. For once, I am actually wishing I had smaller cooking implements, which is not a problem that I'm used to having. If anything, I'm always wishing I had bigger pots and bigger pans and bigger whatevers. But this is not so bad. I'm glad I doubled the recipe. So, the moment of truth for our first experiment is here. All right. Alrighty. Let's taste this brownie. Actually, it stayed a bit longer in the oven than it was supposed to. Well, if it's any consolation, this one smells nice. I mean, it's a banana. I don't mind the smell so far, okay? But it's only one way to find out. I feel like it's going to be a bit more rubbery because I forgot it. I forgot it in the oven. But, okay. Okay, it kind of looks, just look. You see, it has structure, you know? It has structure, which is a lot more than we can say about our first disaster. It tastes like bananas and cocoa powder. I think my cocoa powder is too strong. It's original, like from Ghana. It's very, very strong. So I feel like it's overpowering, but this is edible. It's actually not bad. It's not bad. And it's healthy. Not a drop of sugar, which is amazing. Okay. So the person who said it tastes awful, I'm sorry. I mean, I beg to differ. It tastes, actually, it tastes nice. It tastes healthy, but the good kind of healthy. If I was to make this again, I would add some honey or maple syrup, but that's the only thing I would change, just to take the edge off the cocoa powder. But apart from that, this one I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. For the health factor is mwah. But my taste testers are about to jump over this counter, so let me give them, we hear what they say. All right, you ready? Take small, teensy tiny, hold for yourself because your hands are clean. Okay? Take a teensy bite first, so because it's a little bit hot.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy. Tastes like bananas.
It tastes like banana.
Butter.
And peanut butter. So it's not like the other one?
The other one is so bad. I think it's even worse than the thing we made with you and me. Only. I think it tastes even better than that.
Okay.
Like a smoothie.
It tastes like a smoothie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it tastes almost like chocolate.
This one I am excited about. By the way, if this one backfires, I'm done. I'm done because I saw this recipe. I was like, I must try this. My kids would love this. It is healthy. And it is the sesame grilled beef cake. I know, beef and cake. At this point, I'm sure you're wondering because the kinds of cakes we have made so far on this video are like, oh, cake with beef. Ugh. But it actually looks really nice. This video is by at cooking recipe 8888. Has 3.6 million views. The comments are mostly supportive. Although a lot of people are asking what crust is that, what bread is that you're using. The person did not say. They didn't say whether it is puff pastry. I'm seeing people saying filo pastry. I don't know what those are. But seeing as I don't know, I'm just going to fill in the blanks for myself and make tortillas. I was going to buy tortillas, guys, but I forgot. And then I know how to make them. It's going to make this video a lot longer than, this recipe take a lot longer than in the thing here. However, this is how much faith I have for this recipe, because if this works, forget samosas, forget meat pies. This is what I'll be making. It looks so delicious. Let me show you what we need. So we need oyster sauce, cooking oil, onion, soy sauce, minced beef, the sesame seeds, and salt, and tortilla wraps. Assume they're somewhere here. I'm going to make them very, very fast. This one should work. So before I start making the tortilla wraps, I'm going to marinate the beef. I'm going to use 1 whole kilo of beef. That is how much faith I have in this recipe. Another comment people were saying is that when the beef didn't look cooked all the way through, so I guess I'll just cook mine a little bit longer than what it says, because there's following the recipe and then there's salmonella. Okay. And guys, if you find any other recipes on Instagram that you'd like me to try for you, I am so ready to do the experiment for you, so that you know whether it's a pass or a fail. Just tag me on that recipe at susieshomestead.com. That's my handle on Instagram. Remember to give us a follow while you're there. And of course, if this is the kind of content on YouTube, please remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really means so much. Thank you. My tortillas are ready, so let's spread the raw beef on them and make some cakes. So These tortillas have refused to be shaped like cakes. My goodness, why are they even cracking? You see, this is why this creator should have just said what kind of bread or crust or pastry they used. And that's why it was the most asked questions, because what are these? What are these? Okay? So I've just decided I'll leave them like that, like a long cylinder. The most important thing is that the beef cooks on the inside. That's the thing I'm worried about, because my goodness, salmonella, not today. Not today, man. After coating with egg wash and sprinkling the sesame seeds, I'll bake in the air fryer for 30 minutes at 178 degrees. In her recipe, she says, I don't know, it's a he or a she, 25, I think. But I'm doing it for 30 minutes just for the aforementioned salmonella situation. And then my cameraman suggested that I also put some in the oven, because that was another question guys were asking. If I want to bake in the oven, I would suggest 175 as well, or 170. Yeah, for 35 minutes or 30 minutes, not 35. Okay, these things are smelling so good. So good. So, the backfiring was not all for nothing. The most important thing I want to check, please, is whether or not they're cooked on the inside, because I don't want any redness inside, please. Oh, so that's well done. Alrighty. And now for the moment of truth. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't look cakey, but my mouth is watering while I want to bite the side. Oh my goodness. This is so good. It reminds me of a samosa, but better. And then it has not been deep fried or nothing. Oh my goodness, this is so tasty. What? Are you kidding me right now? Oh. Whew, it's hot. That's a winner. The oven ones are ready. Let's see. Oh my goodness me. Ooh, these ones even look like they were about to burn. Wololo. Oh my goodness, this is so good. So, you know, we made the most of that situation. And that's that. And that's that. I still don't know what pastry that person was using. But I don't mind serving them like this. They are no longer grilled beef cakes. They are grilled beef pipes. Grilled beef pipes. Whatever, man. They're tasty. That's all that matters. This is a 9.5 out of 10. I feel like dipping it into ketchup, but I'm out of ketchup. Maybe a bit of cayenne pepper. Ooh, I feel like I've discovered something. I think instead of making samosas, this is what I would make, honestly. So easy. I'd maybe add some danias in there, like this, like that. This is a very nice dish, honestly. I don't know what else to say. Very, very nice. 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, baby. It's a new day and a new recipe. Now this one, please don't start typing, everybody knows this one, everybody knows this recipe, everybody knows about this Instagram reel. Yes, a lot of people know about it, but have you ever tried it? Because I haven't, and as a coffee lover, I must, okay? Now, this video had a whooping 11.4 million views, so it's trending, okay? I mean, it was viral. I don't know whether it's trending, but it was trending during 2020 and I didn't do it then. So, I mean, I'm just 4 years late. It's no biggie. And then the other thing is, of the comments, the most common one was that for once, everybody was saying, I'm shouting over my children because they're fighting outside there. Okay, they're not fighting, but they're playing a very passionate game of football. So, what was I saying? Yeah, most of the comments were just saying, oh my goodness, instant coffee is awesome. And I was like, where am I? Where am I? Because everybody always hates on instant coffee, but for once, I found a group of people who actually said instant coffee is delicious. So that's what I'm making, and you want to stay tuned for my last recipe because I'm so excited for that one. But first, let's make this whipped instant coffee. So for this, I'll need instant coffee. I have ice here, I have milk, sugar, and I have my hot water. Okay, so there are many ways to actually do this. I actually have a frother, but I don't know why it is not working. So we're just going to use the good old-fashioned plate and sieve type of situation. I prefer my coffee hot. I'm not a fan of cold coffee, but this one looks so delicious. Let's try it. So it starts with coffee, 3 tablespoons. That's a lot of coffee, you guys. And that was actually one of the other comments. Guys were like, 3 tablespoons, that's a lot. And I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of coffee, you know. And then another thing guys were saying were 3 tablespoons of coffee versus 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now that one I won't follow. It will be too bitter. 1, 2, 3. I'll put 6. 4, and it will still be bitter. 5, 6. Okay. And then lastly, 3 tablespoons of hot water. 1, 2. But because let me just start with 3 and then we'll see. Simple. And then you whisk it until it becomes frothy. Now guys were saying, no, this is just Dalgona coffee. What? I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, but it's just coffee that I want to try. Ooh, it's already frothing. So it's so nice and foamy. Oh, look at that. Wow. I made a mess a bit, but it's okay. Good cooking is messy. Oh, that looks so good. Hey, I'm so excited for this one. I don't know why the foam is not foaming. It's not going inside. Alrighty. Ah, oh my goodness, this is so yummy. Okay, I see why this was a trend. What? It's like coffee flavored ice cream, you know. I'm glad I added the sugar. It's so good. Oh my goodness, what? This is delicious. Try this, please. You will thank me. Now this recipe is I'm looking forward to this because it is by a Kenyan Instagramist, and she's called Shori of Food. Very, very nice videos. The one I liked most is she's showing how to make crisps. Yay! Which is fantastic, especially because the kids are complaining that the recipe that I just made, which is whipped coffee, they couldn't take. So I told them, I got you. The next one is just for you. All right. So very nice. Has almost 1 million views, which is fantastic. And yeah, the comments of people are really excited about this. There's a hack she did to put toothpick in the cooking oil. And guys are wondering why. Apparently, if you put toothpicks in your deep frying oil, it doesn't get dark. We are going to try that. And then she's making salt and vinegar. Yeah, a lot of people seem to really, really like. Oh, and then one of the other comments was the thing she's using for cutting the potatoes, some mandolin type of thing, which I don't have. Okay, I am just going to use this. Hopefully, my potatoes will be slim enough. Let's do this. I'm excited for this one because we're making salt and vinegar. So she says you put salt somewhere and then add some vinegar. I don't know if you can see the salt. I know it's pretty white and I'm running out of vinegar. Put some vinegar in the salt. Apparently leave it to absorb into each other, and that's the salt we are going to sprinkle onto our crisps. All right, well, it is what it is. It has disappeared. Fine, let me add some salt. All right, So we'll just set that aside, and then now we get to cutting the potatoes. This will work. Let's see. Hey, it's working. What? Okay, if you don't have a mandolin, here's your hack. Is it a mandolin or a mandolin? All right, look at that. Oh, that is so cool. All right, let's go, man. Oh my goodness. And they are literally see-through. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Okay, this thing is frustrating me. It's not as easy. The recipe said after rinsing the potatoes in cold water, I'll put some vinegar in the boiling water, and then I'll blanch these potatoes for like 2 to 3 minutes and then dry them. Okay, apparently the blanching makes them cook faster when you fry them, and then also the drying with the towels makes them crunchy. Let's wait and see. The theory is that if you drop some toothpicks in the oil, it keeps it from browning. Let's also find out. I don't know, is this salt really supposed to dry and become salt and vinegar? Because my salt is so wet, I'm literally just dapping it with tissue to remove some of the vinegar. I don't know, man. This one, apana. Someone cooked here. Because what? The salt is so watery. As for the taste, well, it's, you know. So, you know, they're crunchy, they're okay, but in that reel has looked flatter, browner. I guess hers are flatter because whatever's are not this thin, and then they looked quite brown. Initially I thought mine were undercooked, but you know, my cameraman / husband was telling me that even the ones you buy are normally like this pale, so I don't know. And the taste is okay. Overall, I don't think I'll be making this recipe again, simply just because we're not such big fans of crisp anyway. But if I was to get snacks for my kids, these are not what I would buy, okay? Or what I would make. There are many other types of snacks that I make, and that's why you should watch this video over here, because there I will show you so many other things that we no longer buy in this house. Crisps are not one of them, but you'll get a lot of ideas of how to save money in your house, and I will see you over there. Bye.